Hello everybody, ALLOS here, also known as Sketching Creations. Today, I'm starting a new Let's Play of Portal Stories Mel, a wonderful little Portal 2 mod made by the Prism Studios team, with Harry11 UK, T-Mast98, Lone Wolf 2056, and LP Freaky. I could call them by their real names, but I remember their usernames better. So let me just adjust my volume. Okay, I don't want anything drowning me out. I haven't launched this game since like May, earlier this year. So a wonderful little Portal 2 mod made over 4 years by the Prism Studios team. In fact, they weren't even Prism Studios when they first made it. They adopted the title later. It's a wonderful little mod that I very much enjoy. It's great. It was worth the 4 years that was spent on it. So that being said, let's stop dilly-dallying and get right into it. New game. Also, something you notice here, the game offers both a story mode and an advanced mode. Now, I played this game back when it first came out, and when it came out, there was only one mode, and that mode was advanced mode. Because apparently, people found the mod so difficult that they rebranded the original version of the game as advanced mode and made a new story mode, which is a lot easier. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot easier. I checked it out myself once. Like, some tests are simplified, and some parts even are even removed to make them even simpler to do, which just astonishes me, really. Now, for this series, I will be playing advanced mode. It's what I played before, the original mod with harder puzzles. Choice melody. So I will be playing advanced mode. It's what I played originally, and I won't say I was good at it. It did stump me as well, but it's the one true version of this mod. So let's just do it. We have a very nice custom loading screen, a little spinning logo in the corner. I enjoy it. Also, the little dots in the bottom right corner are now mini aperture logos. That's nice. I'll just cut through this, I guess. Portal Stories Mel. Chapter 1, 1952.
Is this thing on? Yeah, okay. Greetings, astronaut, war hero, or Olympian. My name's Cave Johnson, and boy, do I have something to show you. You're here because you're the best the world has to offer. I don't say that lightly, mind you, so take that as one of the biggest compliments you'll ever get in your life, even if you don't know who I am. In the beginning, I started a shower curtain company, making asbestos-laden shower curtains for the military. But I kept dreaming bigger and better. And you know what? That dreaming became doing. Lots of doing. Which brought you here. You're riding into the little Michigan town of... wait. Where are we again? Okay, so... this town doesn't have a name yet, as we're the ones who built it, but that doesn't matter. Point is, you're riding there, and you'll soon be... Aperture Science Innovators. We're still getting some of this stuff together, but there's a lot of science we can do in the meantime. You've been selected from a large group of candidates for a special test in our temporary testing areas. When the train arrives at the station, head into the town and into the Aperture building. Don't worry, you'll know where it is. You'll get some more pre-recorded messages once you're there. Now, get ready to do some science. For now, though, we're gonna put on some nice music for you. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Cave. Anyways, this is a nice little intro sequence, a bit of a homage to Half-Life 1, where you start in a tram. And Harry11 UK's Cave Johnson voice. You know, people were a bit mixed about it. I was going to start talking in, I think. People were a bit mixed about it, but I think it's fine enough. It's a young Cave. He has an excuse. Look, there's people.
Alright, you're now arriving at Aperture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay. Think about that for a second. Okay. Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. Oh, I can't re-record this.
I gotta be more careful, Cave. Anyways, Chris getting fired. I'll talk more about that after this next loading screen. Aperture Science Innovators. Classic logo. Start talking. Okay. So I have watched the developer playthroughs of Portal Stories Mel. The one with Harry and the one with Anna and Steven, as they are real called in the real world. I remember several things from it. So over that intro sequence, a couple things. First of all, you might have noticed a crow when you were going over that one bridge. Apparently there's a crow in like every map, and it's connected to one of the developers of the mod, and that was one of them. I don't remember whose crow it is. That's the thing. And also, Chris getting fired. Evidently, he's learned from Harry's playthrough. That's a developer joke, because over the course of the mod's development, Team asked Chris kept making several mistakes, so every now and then they would jokingly fire him for the mistakes he made. Little in-jokes. Was there anything else I wanted to say about the intro sequence? Oh yeah, also the people. That's something real impressive that they did for this mod. You saw there were actual people back there walking around. You don't know why it's impressive, because you may or may not have noticed, Portal 2 is kind of devoid of human characters. It's like, if you really think about it, there's not that many characters in the cast. It's like in Portal 1, there's just the turrets, Gladys, and Chell, and only one of those is human. And also the implied Doug Ratman, but you don't see him, he's also human. In Portal 2, you have Chell, Wheatley, the turrets, Gladys, Atlas, Peabody, and Cave Johnson and Carolyn, but the last two are just recordings, with the exception of Gladys. So you don't really see any other humans at all in Portal 2, which is a mod for Portal 2, I said before. So they actually took the Half-Life 2 citizen models, ported them, and retextured them. And it's real impressive they made it work, because I heard that apparently, as is, Half-Life 2 humanoid models are incompatible with Portal 2, because something about the eye control makes the game crash. So they ported over the models, and they use them in that sequence. I think they're probably just props attached to like funk track trains, if I had to guess. How they did it, because I've done it before. It's like, it's real impressive that they managed to port those over for this intro sequence. Anyways, let's take a little tram and then get out of here. So I stopped wasting time talking about behind the scenes. I didn't even make this so. Aperture Science Innovators, got a globe in the logo. Aperture Leisure, Sphere 1, Shaft 6. Interesting. And lightest model yet, Mark, like some Roman numeral, was at 28. Is that Mark 28? Aperture Science Innovators Quantum Tunneling Device. Test 1 today. Amphetamines. Keep you testing efficiently. Aperture Cola. Oh dear. And these ads on the other side are the same. So I've been here so long that the song in the tram ended. Over there I see some signs. There's another tram track. I love all the map detailing in this mod. It's really nice. Like, I would chill here if it weren't Aperture. Because Aperture is dangerous to being able to stay alive. This mod's so full of life, though. I love it. Anyways. Okay, it's not back up yet. We need some more posters. So let's see. Aperture Science Innovators Aperture Science Innovators Superconductor Test. Superpowers, super tumors, or both. Ask your local Aperture supervisor about conductor tests, and become the human specimen you always dreamed to be. Aperture Science Innovators withhold the right to be angry about any exploded eyes or teeth during conductor tests. Okay. We heard about that in Portal 2 through one of the verification doors. Let's see. Science spheres. Talk to your nearest representative about investing in spheres today. You'll not regret it. Not with asbestos. After science innovators withhold the right engage in core liaison due to any loss of breathing or tumor gained during sphere participation. It's advertising the enrichment spheres. These are people walking around with the OG portal gun, which you remember you saw in the poster in Portal 2. And repulsion gel tastes like science. After science withhold your right to have broken bones from high velocity falls. The number one most effective dietary aid. Eat your favorite meals twice, never guilty again. Lose all weight, none of the fat, all of the taste. Blue yogurt stuff. I'm light as a feather. Plus, the potion gel is handy for reaching those difficult spots around the house or workplace. One simple brush of the easy-to-apply gel on any surface will give you incredibly gravity-defying results in nanoseconds. Okay. Let's see. These are repeat posters, yeah. No hatch here. Wait. What is falling right here? There's some particle effect falling here. Can you see that? You can kind of see that in the recording. There's some particle falling from above here. Where is it coming from? That's weird. Anyways, so it's a nice little intro tram ride. This is the tram itself. 2056. So jacking handle. What is a jacking handle? I don't know train anatomy. 9. Aperture testing facilities. This is tram 9. So 758311. Little bumper sticker thing.
Now,
right.
as I said before, there's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Aperture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain, up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry, though. We haven't had an accident like that in 3 days. Sorry. Make that 3 minutes.
Are you just so used to caves? Oh, you're not even asleep. Your eyes are open. I was gonna say, are you so used to caves caterwauling that you didn't even wake up? No, you're supposed to be asleep because you're making snoring noises. He's very barely animated. You can see him barely moving. Like if I zoom in the camera a bit, you can see him sleeping better. He's sleeping, but his eyes are open. Anyways, Receptor is asleep, so I guess we'll have to just go on our own. Booth 2. So cosmic ray spallation elements, that was also assigned in Portal 2. Main station. Let's see, Area 15, Aperture Subway Systems Schedule Bulletin. Date October 14th, 1952. So this chalkboard is only valid for the 1900s. Arrival and departure. Area 2B, Storage 32G, Storage 68C, Turret Test Lab, Area 15 Lab, Material Research, Storage 47C, and Testing Track 5. And this schedule right here. So it's a real interesting support beam. Alright then. So the receptor is not taking us right now. Departures and arrival sign. So Factory Access 39A4D, Office Complex 39, Test Shaft 2, Test Shaft 1 Management, Sales and Publication Department. If any machine manufacturing, I want to go there. Main entrance. Turret Test Labs 39A1D2F, cancelled. I'm not going to the turret labs. Main entrance, Employee Access, Visitor Entrance. City 17, High Security Clearance. That's been crossed out. Interesting. So Aperture Science, Aperture Science is in Michigan, apparently had a train to City 17. Make of that what you will. Shipyard, High Security Clearance, Visitor Entrance, which is not available due to a vending machine mishap. Visitor Entrance B, CEO Offices, medium security needed, and Lima Whiskey Testing Sphere, 2056. There's a number again. Right. And just your own Aperture Cola, cooled to 3 Kelvin. Insert 10 cents. Coin return bottle opener. like the 1952 feel fancy if you have bottle openers in your vending machines. So what we got on available? Aperture Cola, Repulsion Soda, I'll pass. Speedy Sarsaparilla, I'll pass. Caffeinated Decaf, what would they even be? Citranium Soda, that apparently is a really big story in the development team. And Regolith Ranja? What is that? I don't know. It's not available though. Also, that is firmly in my right ear. Wait. This sounds like centered on the buttons even. Anyways, look around some more. There's some lovely benches with some pot planters. They're lined with wood. There's a nice spinning sign. Wasting electricity on this. Welcome test subjects. Please sign in with the receptionist before proceeding to the lounge. After signs innovators. I think it's like a cleaned up version of that one sign detected from Portal 2. And doors! Over here, more doors. But one does not simply walk into more doors. And also a bathroom. Toilets. Out of service. Janitor's mopping up a sea of I don't even want to know what he's mopping up. Anyways, there is actually an achievement for checking every one of these locked doors. I already got it, so I can't really accurately depict it to you, but I'll try to interact with all the ones I remember to find. So there's some more offices. Is there something going on there in the middle of the screen? I don't know, maybe I'm just seeing things. Recording this light again. Okay, exit, go up the stairs. See, some more there, the subway bulletin sign. There's even a 2056 there too. That is the tram number 2056. Does Aperture have over 2,000 trams? Who knows? Anyways, I was saying before, some people were a bit mixed about Harry's Cave Johnson voice, but like, it's like young Cave Johnson, so he has a little bit of leeway. The future of tomorrow starts today. Aperture Science Innovators. Harry has a little leeway in that excuse. I think that Cave Johnson voice is okay. Besides, you can't really replace the magnificence that is J.K. Simmons. You know, Cave Johnson, Ford Pines, J. Jonah Jameson. You can't replace the man. He's a legend. Anyways, and now, so sends the logo there. And now we go outside.
Here at Aperture Science Innovators, we love to give back to the community. So, instead of just giving back, we made our own community. Entirely made out of Aperture Science malleable concrete, on top of the salt mines. And that's exactly why you shouldn't touch the walls or stomp your feet either. Last thing we need is to touch up a dent in the wall because someone was too hands-on.
Malleable concrete, huh? It's like, would it done like styrofoam where you just punch at it? I'm real curious. Anyways, this is also a nice thing. Is that they actually made an outside area as part of the mod. And apparently the lore is a whole town that Aperture built for themselves, so they wouldn't have to worry about a bunch of legal ramifications. I think that's cool. It's a rather nice town. You see a lot of effort and care was put into this. I remember a very long time ago I was shown a screenshot of this car park right here. I think it was Anna, I'll be freaking working on it. I saw a screenshot. I didn't think much of it at the time because I didn't know what was going on. Like, seeing it now was like, man. It's a very nice lamp post here. Stare into the light, damage your retinas. There's a crow in the air. I wonder whose crow that is. Anyways, Sleep Easy Motel. I think one of the development notes here is that there's a joke they call this a sleazy motel. Because, like, it's probably because, like, you know, like, movie media, whenever you have this kind of thing, some of the letters in the sign are burnt out, so it says sleazy instead of Sleep Easy. They have a traditional mailbox, which is interesting. Can't open it though, can't even jiggle the handle. Because Portal 2 does not have door entities. Anyways, you only barely saw it there while Cave was talking, but there was a car that was driving away here and turned around the corner. That's a nice touch. Some of these are Half-Life 2 textures, they're easily recognizable, like that wall. But some of these might be new. Because there's somebody's house, got the car parked. I wonder if they're in there right now. It's like, how many people could there be around us right now? We wouldn't even know. Oh yeah, this fence moves out of the way. I think you might actually see that very briefly. And the car is passing through, but I didn't look over here. The car passes through and the fence opens. Anyways. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah. Okay, well, we'll find out in a bit. There's a reason why we're all alone, just walking around the Aperture Town. I'll let Cave say that himself when we get to that point. Let's have a look around. Like, this first episode will just be testing the waters. Just take a look around, see if my settings are good. Focus on science, the future. Imagine. That almost looks like the G-Man. When I first... What is that? Oh, there's mushrooms in your playground? The red mushrooms? That's bad. I don't like that. Anyways, when I first played this, I was so convinced G-Man might show up somewhere, but I was told he doesn't. Like, it felt like he would, though. Ooh, somebody's window is open. Excuse me. Can I get around this line, please? Thank you. Somebody's window's open. Clothes on the floor. Lamps on, but nobody's in. Got a bookshelf with stuff on it. It's a photograph. So 1950s mug. It's a photograph right there. I wonder if it's... Because there are developer photographs in this game. I wonder if it's one of them. You can't really see it well, though. Okay. So you can't jump over... You can't get over this railing. It's a weird thing you look around here, is that it seems like some of these areas would be normally inaccessible even to approved staff. So here's the industry department. Can't go in, though. Overhanging plant. Sorry if you hear me sniffling a little bit. I always get junk up my nose. It's a very nice looking apartment entrance right here. I suppose it connects to all these doors on the side, but like, where do you enter this from? Can you only enter it through the apartment themselves? It's like, I don't see a door here. Oh, that's another Citranium vending machine. I don't see a main door entrance. Like, those doors in there appear to connect straight to the apartment, so like, how are you meant to get in here? Did this slide out of the way? Or is it's like literally just this display, because it's so new? I don't think how many people do live in here so far. The town's still so new it doesn't even have a name. Blue chairs, very nice. So, there you see a typewriter over there. Mark of the era. Here is the ominous alleyway. Red fence. Red lit fence. It's a Raven home, we can climb up top, but it's not. Some power boxes. You actually hear them humming, which is a nice touch. It's a nice touch you actually hear the power boxes humming. So that's where we're supposed to go, the main Aperture building. Cave told us, he said we shouldn't have too much trouble finding it, but like, I don't know, man, I can't see it. Our big billboard. It's a car garage right here. Some fuel canisters here. I forgot the word. And a big red button we can't press. So this probably where cars enter the facility. I don't know why you want to enter, because maybe this car park is just for the motel. Like, how many people will live here? Like, how many people are on Aperture staff? Another nice red lights, more fencing. 173. Oh no, I was hoping we don't get our neck broken. Okay. Let's look around a bit more. See, it's like a cafe, maybe? This is somebody's front kitchen. I don't know. Is that a TV? That's a typewriter. So is that a TV or a TV or a computer? That's a typewriter. Get a peek in this back alley here. It's 48, it says over there, I think. Okay. Exit the metro. That's where the car was going. Maybe this path goes out to the highway. Alright then. And finally, the last centerpiece here. Also, got nice moving tree foliage, which is nice. Me being redundant. Got the central plaza. I don't like how many red mushrooms there are around here. Like, aren't those the poisonous ones? I don't like that. Aperture cutting costs here. More pine plants. Alright. And Aperture Science Innovators, established in 1947. So that's like 5 years before now, because it's 1952. Very nice statue right here. You see, it probably takes inspiration from the Aperture Science Innovators sign that we see later in Portal 2. There's the one you fling through the hole. Also, there's the moon. You know, it's another thing about Portal 2. Portal 2 does not have a particularly large collection of skybox textures. It's just like black, white, and slightly blue. So there's no other actual skybox textures in Portal 2. So to have an actual outside sky and have it look convincing is rather nice. You could probably make out the edges of the actual skybox if you look close enough. Oh, there's multiple crows in the air right now. Okay. Multiple developer crows, maybe. Those are bright stars. Are those the actual stars, just like spotlights? Like the Truman Show? Okay, then. I'll stop wasting your time now. I'll cut off the episode right here. I know I got literally nowhere, and not even fully through the intro. Maybe just a bit of a Sattler starter as I got my look around. Also making sure all my settings are set nicely. So in the next episode, we'll take our time in entering this building, as Cave told us to do. So my name is ALLOS, also Sketching Creations, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.